Hello, I'm Ali Langdon. Welcome to A Current Affair. It started small, yet now an Aussie mum from a small country town is on a first-name basis with prime ministers and presidents of the world. But it's bittersweet. Emma Mason stood alongside Anthony Albanese at the United Nations in New York and shared Tilly's story, how she lost her 15-year-old daughter because of relentless online bullying, urging world leaders to join Australia's landmark decision to outlaw social media for those under 16.
A fake nude photo of her, doctored by a fellow student, was circulated on Snapchat, reaching at first 5 children, then 300 children. By 4 p.m. and by 6 p.m, over 3,000 children. The reality of this harm was instant.
Radio personality Michael Whitfley, a driving force behind the campaign.
If TikTok and Snapchat were the old playing field, the task before us now is to define and build the new playing field. We've got an extra 36 months for kids to get to know themselves before the world does. What are we going to do with it?
Good question. And right now it is the middle of the night in New York. I caught up with Emma and Whipper a little earlier. It is so great to see you guys and well done. I know it's been an enormous day. Whipper, this has been a project from the heart for you. How was this moment on the world stage?
Yeah, it was a great moment, and when I got a chance to speak today, it really was about being proud of what Australia has achieved and the Australian people as well. All the work that we've done has been supporting the parents that struggle to go to sleep because of this issue, and also people like Emma, who's standing here with me today. She's the reason why we launched 36 months. She's the absolute reason and the ultimate unfortunate reason of why we did what we've done.
Hey Emma, you are from a small country town. You are in New York. You spoke after the Prime Minister and before the President of the European Commission, who's a mum of 7 herself. I mean, no pressure there, right?
It was incredible. It was incredible. I was just incredibly proud. Proud of Tilly, proud for my family, but proud for my country. We're amazing.
Emma, you overwhelmed everyone in that room with your story about beautiful Tilly. How did you find it? How did you get through it?
I just keep thinking always that Tilly's life mattered and that the epic tragedy of her life must be told as a symbol and as a story for other people so that laws change and so that we protect our children. Because there's 226 million children between the ages of 13 and 15 in the rest of the world, and they're not being protected. They don't have the luxury of being Australian.
Has the enormity of the moment sunk in yet? You spoke and world leaders listened.
Can I say, it started to dawn on me really afterwards, and I actually had the opportunity of listening to my speech, and I got quite upset in the afternoon and thought, wow, yeah, I did okay. And that's all I want. I want people to be proud.
Ali, she did more than okay. It was extraordinary to have world leaders there and to hear the bravery and the story of what Emma shared, and to have them return serve by saying they're watching closely and they're inspired by the story and inspired by what Australia has done.
Whipper, can you just put your arm around her and just give her a hug from all of Australia, please? That's from all of us, Emma.
Oh, I want to. I sat next to her, Ali, as she came back from after the speech she made today after a standing ovation because of the bravery of what she'd shared, and to celebrate Tilly and the work that she's still doing. And we were all just so unbelievably proud and so moved by what she did today. It really was unbelievable work.
Experts and politicians, they can stand up and they can shout this from the rooftops, but explain the power of having someone like Emma share her pain, because it makes everyone realise that this is real and it can kill our kids.
It can hurt our kids. It's real harm. So let's do something about it. It seems to me quite simple.
Well, Tilly couldn't escape bullying. It was there in her classroom, in her bedroom, even in the psych ward. And it was all day, every day. And as hard as it is to talk about it, people need to understand it's even harder never seeing Tilly again, right?
Look, it's a daily battle for me, for my husband, for my children. It's a battle. It's brutal. You count your life in events that you just miss, birthdays, anniversaries, Christmases. All those things are just reminders, and it's really hard.
Whipper, just take me through what that reaction in the room was. We know the Greek Prime Minister called it the biggest unchecked experiment with our children's brains ever. He's also worried about the dangers of chatbot friends. Who was there and showed their support? And I guess who wasn't there?
We had Prime Ministers from Fiji, from Greece, from Tonga, also Malta, which was fantastic. And then we had the Commissioner from the EU there as well. And for her to say, Ursula, to say that the entire Europe community was watching what Australia does and what the leadership does and how it plays out was really inspiring.
The private conversations I had with some of those leaders afterwards, it was really encouraging. I felt that there was change. And one of the leaders said to me, we think we might take a soft approach. And I said, no, you shouldn't. You need to take a hard approach. You actually need to protect your children because they're dying.
And did they listen?
I think they did.
Yeah. Isn't that extraordinary? The eSafety Commissioner has added more platforms to the age limit: WhatsApp, Roblox, Reddit and Discord. There are now 16. They've got less than 3 months before the deadline or they face a huge fine. Are they going to be ready, do you think?
Well, I don't know whether they're going to be ready. They're going to have to follow the law in Australia. And the obligation is on the social media companies. They are the ones that have wreaked the harm. They are the ones who have enabled the destruction of children. It's up to them.
Do you trust the social media platforms to do the checks and balances?
They have no choice. It's the law.
You know what? It might be bumpy, but we just need to remember that Tilly was able to Google how to end her life. Too many teenagers accidentally saw the assassination of Charlie Kirk unblurred on social media sites. And this is what we're trying to protect them from. This is what we must protect them from.
We have to start somewhere. You know, you have to introduce that law and then following that will be the behaviour change. We have to continue to pull the lens back and go, there's kids that might struggle and there'll be ways around things at the moment and we're going to work through that. If we can have another 36 months to get to know yourself before the rest of the world does, then think about what we can do with that time frame.
Emma, you wanted to make Tilly proud. Reckon you've done that in spades?
Well, I don't think I can answer for her. I hope she's proud of me.
Of course she is. You've done an unbelievable job.
Thank you.
Unbelievable job, Ali.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that we use the right narrative around this. We need to say it's law. It's not a ban. They're not naughty. We are changing the law to protect our children.
Yeah, and as we heard today, you know, it is up to us as parents to raise our kids, not algorithms. You have done an almighty job today, and we as a nation are so proud of you. Thank you, guys, and go get some sleep.
Thank you. Thanks, Ali.
Well done. Thanks, Ali.
Aren't they magnificent? And if you or someone close to you needs help, there is support available. Contact Lifeline. The number is on your screen now, 13 11 14. That's 13 11 14.